Gang, what's up? Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. Second sunburn in 3 days. The sun is strong here in Nova Scotia, my friends. Ryan Reynolds, you're a funny guy. Congratulations, CBC. Why don't you just tell Canadians that you're a propaganda machine of our federal government, like it or lump it. That's the way it goes. The Canadian federal government propaganda machine saying that it's unity and unified here in Canada when it's never been more polarized, ever. What a crazy time. Let's watch CBC, Ryan Reynolds, get into it. Adrian Arsenault there just looked like an Arsenault, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're talking about great Canadians. Let's spend some time with one. Ryan Reynolds, I'm Adrian Arsenault.
Adrian, hi,
nice
how
to
are
meet
you?
you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Congratulations, because you are, pretty soon, you're going to go up there.
Yeah.
You're going to be made an officer of the Order of Canada.
Yeah.
In this country, there aren't many higher honors you can give somebody.
No.
And when you go and talk to your kids, what's the story you're going to tell them about this?
I don't pretend that my kids can fully understand this. It's like kind of Canada to me is a culmination of a lifetime of meaning, and I've always considered Canada kind of like a third parent to me, and I think it's something they'll maybe understand later in life. But, they do understand that I've demanded to be called Officer Dad, which they've completely neglected in their duty to say. But honestly, at the end of the day, this moment I think was designed exclusively to make mothers faint, and they've done that in spades with my mom. Yeah.
So is that to say then that when you head up there, your mom is on your mind? Do you have a sense of what you'll be thinking about?
I'm thinking about, there's so many people that matter who put me on that stage. And I'm not talking about showbiz and that kind of stuff. There's people that I've worked with for years at the Sick Kids Foundation, the people like Marie Delorme, who, has helped me navigate some of the Indigenous issues that face so many communities across Canada. And, people who aren't necessarily always up on the stage like that, who get, so you try to hold that kind of, it keeps your feet on the ground a little bit. These are people that do that every single day, and I get a lot of pats on the back because of my other job. But I think a lot about those people. And then I also think just that this is what a moment, to try to take it in and look around and not just let it pass by, really drink it in. I'm old enough to appreciate it now, I think. So.
You know what I'm curious about? Often we talk to people and talking to Americans, right now you get the joke. Right? Hey, the 51st state stuff, it's just a joke. It's sometimes it's hard to know how to navigate it. So when people say that to you, like how do you handle that?
Well, you said it right there, a joke. And I understand that some people don't find it to be a joke, but I process almost all tragedy and trauma through the prism of humor. It's just a crappy coping mechanism that I have. So, I find that silly. Only because that would be impossible. That would be an absolutely impossible task to try to turn this wonderful place into a state.
Do you find yourself telling them that, or do you just sort of change the conversation and move away?
It is so absurd that it's never come up for me. Well, I don't think anyone would bring that up to me, especially me.
Because you're a big guy.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean, yes, unblinking violence is my nature. But no, I think they know the love I have for Canada. Look at any interview I've ever given on any show ever. No, it never comes up for me.
Is there a place or a moment where you feel most Canadian?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. I think Capilano River in British Columbia, that place is really special to me. And when Wrexham was playing the Whitecaps was a very unusually surreal moment for me. And immediately after the match, we went to Capilano River, my daughter and I, and that's a place that I've gone to since I was little. Almost every day after school, I'd go there. So that's where I feel, I think, most at home, which I associate with Canada. So.
Last question for you. This Officer of the Order of Canada, does it come with strings attached? Like, can we keep you?
Please, you don't have to keep me. You have me. Canada this is a huge deal for me. It's as big as it gets, I think. So I can't really underline enough how valuable and the meaning I've attached to it is so significant. But it's also, again, for all those folks who day in, day out, do the real stuff. There's those people who could choose so smart at Sick Kids Foundation. They could choose any career path they want, and this is what they do every single day. And I think a lot about those folks. So I want to break my little Order of Canada into a million little pieces.
Please stop. The paperwork would be terrible.
It would be absolutely terrible, and I would immediately ask for a whole one again. look what
You're,
happened.
you're a good sport.
Thank you so
Ryan
much. I
Reynolds.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you
Thank
very
you.
much.
There's no doubt about it, guys. Ryan Reynolds is charming. The CBC, however, is not. Adrian Arsenault there just looked like an Arsenault, you know what I'm saying? So have a laugh at that. Happy Canada Day, y'all. Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics. Get yours right here. What do you think of Ryan Reynolds? What do you think about the Order of Canada inducting him? Is he an officer to you? Officer Deadpool, 10 Hut. Aaron, Canadian Looney, like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video. Happy Canada Day. I should have wore sunscreen. We're out.
I am Canadian. Come on! I love this country where I am. This land is where I make my stand. COMPOSURE gets through the land.
The one we call Canadian. Canadians.